Ashton Kutcher posts stunning pro-life video. Everyone's life is valuable. Hollywood actor Ashton Kutcher has been an incredible advocate in the fight to end human trafficking. On Facebook, he also just posted a stunning pro-life video of Special Olympian and actor Frank Stevens speaking before Congress in 2017, where he advocated for those in the womb. Stevens has Down syndrome. He addressed the abhorrent trend of mothers aborting their babies when prenatal screenings come back positive for the disability. He also spoke fiercely for more funding for research into Down syndrome. Kutcher captioned his post, "Everyone's life is valuable." The post has been shared almost 200,000 times and it is incredibly moving. There are hundreds of comments that also testify to all life having worth. However, some of the comments also berate Kutcher for standing against a woman's right to choose. That's just another euphemism for abortion, which I consider infanticide. I am not a research scientist. However, no one knows more about life with Down syndrome than I do, Stevens said at the beginning of his gripping testimony. Whatever you learn today, please remember this: I am a man with Down syndrome and my life is worth living. Sadly, across the world, a notion is being sold that maybe we don't need research concerning Down syndrome. Some people say prenatal screens will identify Down syndrome in the womb and those pregnancies will just be terminated, he continued. It's hard for me to sit here and say those words. Then Stevens did something no one should ever have to do. He sat there and had to justify why he and others with Down syndrome have a right to exist. I completely understand that the people pushing this particular final solution are saying that people like me should not exist, he stated. That view is deeply prejudiced by an outdated idea of life with Down syndrome. I don't feel I should have to justify my existence, Stevens said, but to those who question the value of people with Down syndrome, I would make 3 points. First, we are a medical gift to society, a blueprint for medical research into cancer, Alzheimer's, and immune system disorders. Second, we are an unusually powerful source of happiness. A Harvard-based study has discovered that people with Down syndrome, as well as their parents and siblings, are happier than society at large. Surely happiness is worth something? Finally, we are the canary in the eugenics coal mine. We are giving the world a chance to think about the ethics of choosing which humans get a chance at life. Let's pursue answers, not final solutions. Let's be America. Let's make our goal to be Alzheimer's free, not Down syndrome free, Stevens concluded in his speech. I never thought I would see the day that any American would have to defend their right to life like this. It breaks my heart. Kutcher got a lot of blowback on Facebook from angry pro-abortion individuals. I doubt that bothered him in the least. The idea that women should be forced into carrying a pregnancy that they don't want is abhorrent, said one Facebook commenter. If you choose to continue a pregnancy after learning that the resulting child will have Downs or some other problem, that's great. Not everyone is capable of caring for a high-need individual for the rest of their lives, and maybe they don't want to. That's a personal decision that the government has no business butting into. Build roads, control air traffic, protect our food and medicine, etc. My uterus is not on the list of things that needs regulating. I think he's awesome. But you cannot. I repeat, cannot take away a woman's choice to not have a child if she becomes aware there is a possibility of a birth defect of any kind, or maybe perhaps she knows she doesn't have the patience or the money to care for a ill child, one person commented, adding, it doesn't mean his life isn't worth living, it means you don't, and nobody has a right to tell any woman what to do with her body. End of story. Complete end of story. It is nobody else's choice but hers. The idea that a woman should have to be forced to take care of a child she may not be mentally, emotionally, physically, or financially equipped for is just asinine, another pro-abortion person flatly stated. And don't come at me with the adoption nonsense. No one wants difficult babies. No one wants babies with bad genetics or problems. This is not anyone's decision to make but the woman carrying and providing for the child. The end, the post added. But others on Facebook gave Kutcher their full support and were thrilled that anyone in Hollywood actually understands the right to life issue. Not enough celebrities are taking a stand for life, said one person. Of course you will get the bullies, that is to be expected. But from me and millions of others, thank you for valuing all lives. Ashton Kutcher, you are absolutely correct, everyone's life is valuable, another comment stated, which is why abortion should be made illegal. Babies in the womb have life and their life has just as much value as everyone outside of the womb. Yet many choose to ignore their value. I was told that my beautiful 18-year-old had Down syndrome when I was pregnant with her and that I should consider aborting her, shared one woman. I scolded the doctor and had my baby. She does not have Down syndrome, but I didn't care either way. She's my angel. Doctors told me my son had Down syndrome when I was carrying him, and I worried my entire pregnancy, said another woman. My son was born a healthy baby and did not have Down syndrome. In my experience, doctors are not always correct. I would have loved him the same either way. All life matters and abortion is murder. That's the brutal truth of the matter. Those with Down syndrome are a blessing many times, just ask their parents. Humans should not pick who lives and dies because of convenience and who they deem worthy. Ashton Kutcher got this one right.